10. Look now at the soothsayers, those teachers of sin that have corrupted our ways. I will now speak to you in a parable. Hear my words and teach them to your children. Tell them to teach these words to their children, and this that when the time comes, then you will know if any have truly understood. And it came to pass that a rich man desired to teach his son all the things of the world, and so it was that the son was sent out into a foreign land where he studied and learned all that he could until he was a grown man. And it came to pass that the man returned to show his father all that he had learned, that his father would be proud. But when he reached his village, he did not find his father in the village, and so it was that he asked of his neighbors for his father's whereabouts, but they refused him. Returning to his house, his father's servants did not know him, and thus they did cast him out into the streets. And it came to pass that for all of his learning, the man had no money, and could not see his father in that land, and so it was that he took to become a beggar. For no one knew him and none would hear him. But the man would not beg for money, he told all that would hear him of his father, for so great was the love of the father that he had sent out his son into the world. And it came to pass that after many months came the Passover, and the man returned again unto the house of his father, and there a seat was saved for him, for his father was there, and he did know him. And upon seeing his son again, the father said unto his son, I have set apart this seat for you. Come now and sit upon my right hand, for I see how you have gone out among these people, and though they knew you not, they will know you now, for in you am I well pleased. Study now my words, the words of Neum, for they are the words of the Lord, and by the breath of Har Elohim you will understand it. But in your foolishness this parable is as a vision that is sealed up from you. For to understand the mysteries of the Lord you must become wise in the understanding of the Lord, for you have not properly understood the Creator nor his wisdom. But if you should unseal the vision, then you will know of the things to come and that they are all of the Lord to your salvation. Hear now what wisdom is. And it came to pass that a young man on his way to gather up water from a certain well that had been with his family for many generations, and on his way, he did see many beautiful flowers, and trees filled with fruits. As he walked, he was tempted by the beauty of the flowers and by how delicious the fruit appeared, and eventually he did wander from the path. And it came to pass that as he wandered farther away from the path, the boy became lost, for the forest grew dark and he could not see. And because he could not see, he could no longer enjoy the beauty of the flowers, nor eat of the fruit, for he could not see it to find them. And it came to pass that he stumbled upon an old shack, and he dared not to enter, for the boy thought that inside he might find his ruin from some unseen force. But the rain began to fall from the skies, and he hurried into the shack for shelter only to find that there was no roof upon the head of it. And as the rains fell upon him in the darkness of the shack, he began to lose all hope, and to weep, and to grow angry for his foolishness. But outside of the woods, his father had come seeking him, knowing that he had been gone too long and not returned with the water. And in his pride, he hid from the voice of his father, and would not follow after him, though he knew that his father would guide him back to the path. And it came to pass that the pleas of the father grew, and the pride of the boy subsided, and he did open the door to the shack and did run forth after the voice of his father. O Israel! May you release your pride and run back to that Elohim that did create you. For the Lord is not changeable, but the Lord is unchangeable from eternity to eternity. Wherefore, the love of the Lord is unchanging and shall not grow cold for his Israel. Therefore, know all of you that when you seek the darkness no more that you will hear the voice of the Lord, and his mercy will be waiting for your teshuvah. And all the lights of the stars shine in testimony as for a memorial of Hashem. Therefore, listen, I pray you, to these words, for hidden within them are the things of the Lord and the mysteries of the light that shines that you might avoid the ways of darkness. And when the times of heat and of thirst do come, and when the times of cold and of hunger do come, then the breaking forth of the day and the coming of the night shall be counted, and the origins of all things shall be known unto you.